I have a rule that I follow when it comes to negotiating a deal, and I use this rule pretty much whenever I negotiate any deal whatsoever. And this rule is called never pay asking price. In this video, I'm going to give you the 7 reasons why I know following this rule makes sense, and I believe if you follow this rule, you'll save yourself boatloads of money. And at the end of the video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you why I know it's hard. It's very, very hard for most folks, and maybe even you, to follow this never pay asking price rule. I'll explain that to you right after this break. Come on! Welcome back. My name is Lou Reyes. As I said before the break in this video, I'm going to tell you 7 reasons why you should never pay asking price. I'm also going to tell you why I know it's very difficult. It's actually very hard for people to not pay that asking price. I'm going to explain that to you. Before I do want to mention that in the description box of this video, I do have my free side hustle starter kit. There's a link to the kit. What it does is it walks you through the 8 basic steps of starting a business. You can start a side hustle or you can start a full-time gig. I think it's a great guide. There is a link, as I said, in the description box, so go ahead and check it out there. So now let's get into the 7 reasons why you should never pay asking price. And let's say rule number 1 is that most sellers, they raise the price prior to putting their product on the market. And they do this because they believe and they rightly know that most potential buyers are going to offer less anyway. They're going to negotiate. So they go ahead and they give you the maximum price hoping that you'll bite. Now, it doesn't matter if you're attempting to purchase a business, a boat, or a car. I can tell you right now, most follow this philosophy. They go ahead and they raise their price. And you could even be at a garage sale, and we're going to find that is so true. It's just how business is done. So when you pay full price, what you're doing is you're giving them a premium, and you're also taking your wallet and you're making it a lot lighter than it needs to be. Reason number 2, I say never pay asking price, is this. It's the seller will often accept less, and sometimes all it takes is for you to throw out a number and they're going to jump. They're going to jump right on top of that number. And they do it because, well, you know what? They just want the money, or maybe they just need the cash. Maybe they need to make room for new inventory, or maybe they're just tired of looking at that product. It really doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter to you. All that matters is that you get the best price possible. That's all that's important. Find out if they'll accept less. Reason number 3, I say never pay asking price is your goal in business is to conserve cash. When you pay more than you need to pay, and you make it a habit of paying more than you need to pay, well, you're soon going to find out that your cash reserve is dwindling down, and possibly, again, if you make it a habit, it's going to dwindle down to 0. The more good deals you make, the more cash you'll have to make more good deals. It's something, just keep it in your mind. Conserve that cash so you can make more great deals. Reason number 4, I say never, ever pay asking price. Almost want to implore you, don't pay asking price, is there's always another deal around the corner. And I learned this concept after my first week in sales. If a customer said no to me, well, you know what I always found? I always found there was always somebody else around the corner who was going to say yes. So understand that there's always a new deal and possibly even a better deal around the corner. Reason number 5, I say never pay asking price is I'm a disciplined buyer. I'm never desperate, or as I often say, I'm never a hungry man in a grocery store. And I think you know what I mean. If you've ever gone grocery shopping and you were hungry, your stomach is growling, and when you're hungry, well, you know what happens. You buy everything and anything. It all looks good. It all feels and it all smells terrific. It's delicious. Everything is. So don't ever be desperate to buy anything. Be disciplined. Reason number 6, I say never pay asking price is I usually, most of the time anyway, I know what a product is worth. And when you know what a product is worth, well, that gives you a good starting point to begin negotiating. Now, if you don't know what a product's worth, in my opinion, most of the time, well, you know what? You shouldn't be buying that product. So take a page out of Warren Buffett's playbook. At least this is what I suggest. Do your research. Reason number 7, I say never. I almost want to beg you, never pay asking price. is because you may want to resell that product later on. So if you have to buy it at the lowest possible price. So when you resell it, well, you can make the greatest possible return on your investment. And I don't care how small, how large, it's an investment. So pay the lowest possible price. Now, let me tell you why I know it's hard for most people to pay anything less than asking price. Everybody wants to pay asking price. And it's because they're conditioned to pay full price, and they're conditioned because they pay full price for items every single day or almost every single day. For example, they'll walk into Kohl's, or they'll walk into a Target, or they'll walk into their favorite grocery store, and what they do is they look at what they want, it's on a shelf, they take the product, they maybe examine the price, then they go and they pay for it. They don't think anything of it because that's the way transactions are always done. And I understand transactions are done that way, but we get accustomed to it, used to doing it. And when people find themselves in a new situation where the sales price can and should be negotiated, well, they fall back to being comfortable paying full price. And it makes sense. It makes sense, but it also makes for a quick and easy transaction. So it's no muss, there's no fuss. They just go ahead and they buy it. But they're used to doing it. They're accustomed to doing it. They don't question the price. They don't ask for a better deal because they develop this habit of just handing over the cash. That's what they're comfortable doing, so they do it. But it's also a habit. And habits, my friends, well, you know what? Habits can be broken. So I implore you to get in the habit of asking for a better deal. Well, there you go, my friends. I've just given you 7 reasons why it makes perfect sense to never pay asking price. If you have any questions, please go ahead and make a comment in the comment box. You can always send me an email. I'll get to them as fast as I possibly can. If you will, I just want to remind you, I do have a free Side Hustle Starter Kit. There's a link to that kit in the description box. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Well, that's all I got for you. As I always say, have a great day, everybody.